Hello, Divine Sunshiners. This is Divine Sunshine. If you want a reading with me, go to www.divinetwinsoul11.com. You can go to your services page. With that, going to your services page, you can be able to hit on the book online, and there you will get appointments right there. For any kind of reading that you want. I'm not running any specials this month. Pretty much that's it. Yeah, no special. I might do something special next month. Also, you will be able to go to my I have an Instantgo account. Go to Divine Twin Soul 11. Go Divine Twin Soul 11.com, and you will be able to either get a reading through me through either question, video, or either phone call. Those are the three things. Okay, I ran right from my organization, coming right back into this. I'm going to try to do a quick one, so it might be like a tease before I get ready to go off to bed on this one. So this is going to be the look into the divine feminine with the karmic masculine. I call that this is my money maker. So last time it was the Last Supper. Everybody's pretty much the karmic feminine was like, do what you got to do, hurry up and do it quickly. So let's see what this week's episode is going to be about. So let's start off with first. Clear. What does the divine masculine have in his heart space for the karmic feminine? Ew, too many. Okay. What is the divine masculine having his heart, his mind space for the karmic feminine? What does the divine masculine have heart space? Mind space for the karmic feminine? What does the karmic feminine have in the heart space for the masculine? What does the karmic, it was kind of nervous sticking out there, have for the divine masculine? Okay, let's see what's happening with this week's energy. For the divine masculine, for the karmic feminine, we have attraction. Ooh, okay. All right, this is interesting. So we have attraction. Right now, you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. I'm believing right now with the divine masculine, he is learning how to just take it all in. I'm picking up that he's saying he's taking all in what's happening in the world with him, how to take, almost mimic the same thing like the divine feminine, how to take in the roses, how to get in touch with his feminine side. He's learning how to master that as divine masculine, which is really taking in the beauty, taking in his emotional side. And that's what he's dealing with right now, to attract some things. He really wants to retreat from the world. I believe in right now the divine masculine has a lot of things that's going on in his world, but right now he's finding ways to kind of maybe even daydream about the divine feminine, kind of be off to himself, just maybe sitting at the office, at the space, and just sitting there thinking about all different things, ways of how he would want to be with his divine feminine. Right now, separation is on his mind. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. So right now he's thinking in his heart space, he's thinking about separations. He's really trying to figure out, I want to separate from the issue. I want to separate from either the karmic, or he could be saying this, picking up this too, saying separate from the idea of the divine feminine, but I'm picking up more so of the karmic, because sometimes when I look at this, it takes on different characters. This looks like the role or position of manipulation, over exaggerating, like, don't go, please don't. And he's like, my honor is making me stay here, but the angels are telling me to go, and I see a new horizon here. If I just uncover this shadow that I have on my heart space, Again, he's in the military look here, which is, again, something that, again, I tell you all about that, trying to master his emotions, trying to shut it down, trying to be a warrior out there in the world, in the 3D, in the matrix, and not being in touch with his feelings. We have new love. Now, what I pick up from this, I see this is that he ain't looking for no new love at the moment. Okay, it's a person has stirred your romantic feelings. It's like I'm hearing the beat of 65 years in a hit. It's the same old love, baby. Ooh, all I wanna do, share my life with you, with the same old love. So he's got that Anita Baker, that same old love, nothing different. That is what he's actually looking at. Did I keep my water down here? Nope. I should have kept it down here. That's it. Okay. Next thing, he's on his mind space. It's to release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. Right now, he's burdened with some things, but I'm looking at it right now that I'm seeing it looks like his world is turned upside down. He knows he needs to communicate. He would like to take, he's thinking about communicating via some kind of written response, but he's not knowing. It goes two ways, and I'm picking this up. Say, no, opposite of written will be verbal. He wants to talk verbally to you, but right now he does not know how to go about doing that. Releasing your ex, which would be maybe the karmic situation that goes back that, so that answers that. The separation would be this. He knows in his heart space he needs to separate, but right now it's like I'm burdened, and it's just thinking about it just turns my world upside down, and I'm just don't know what to do. But he doesn't want to do paper. He wants to say something verbally. So this is really on his mind. He's strategizing on that. I'll do a clarifier to me on that one as well. In the karmic situation, again, the karmic feminine, it says very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Very soon, this idea of this happening very soon, she does not see that in her heart. That's kind of upside down for her to be seeing some kind of movement of them coming romantically together. I think last one I know he was saying about they weren't having, the one before, the Miss Seeley episode, they weren't even having any kind of sexual relations. As what is it? The professor, nutty professor. We ain't had no sexual relations. So they're not even having that even as well. And so right now she doesn't see this, how they're going to come together romantically in her heart space. She's kind of seeing the light kind of dim at the end of the tunnel. Finances came in reverse. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now and career. I'm looking at her saying that, you know, it looks like to me, I don't think it's an issue. In reverse, it would mean things are going pretty well financially. She knows exactly where she wants to go. She's been planting her seeds and harvesting it. She's got a real clear-cut vision as to, like, the target sign where she wants to actually go. When we're talking about this, however, in her mind, she's thinking your feelings are real and worth exploring. Romantic feelings. Now, the question is, who is this romantic feelings for? Is this romantic feelings for the divine masculine, or is this for somebody new? Because right now, she's already said that in this card, she doesn't see anything happening in her heart space, but maybe in her mind she's cooking up a way to kind of say, okay, how can I revive this? I don't feel this in my heart, you know, because your heart will tell you truly which way you're actually going. You know, it's like, nah, it's really dead. But your mind, I can hear R. Kelly say, but my mind is telling me no. I don't hurt nobody, but I don't see nothing wrong with a little bump and grind. So she's like, okay, you know, I'm really trying to figure out how can I get him back. Maybe she's again trying to get him through that sexual attraction way. That might be some kind of way she's thinking about it. So we're going to see what's that about. So let's get some clarifiers. I'm going to hit my new cards that I'm loving here with these less vampires. Clear. Can you explain to me why is the release your ex in the upright, in the reverse position. Okay. So, I love these cards. They just right on it. So, we got transgressions, flaws, contradictions, and mistakes. Number 41. So, you got to get grounded. And he's got to come into using his intuitiveness and his awareness. Right now, why he's saying he does not feel like he wants release his ex, because I'm picking up that he's having regrets about what he's done with the divine feminine, and he just does not know really what kind of steps to go towards it. He's thinking about some of his flaws that he's had. He's thinking about, this is a contradiction to what's happening, the way I act, the way I feel. I probably treated her, dogged her out, and then now I'm saying I want you now. Is she going to receive me? Is she going to understand really what I've done? I know I've made a mistake, and I know I need to release this karmic, but I just really don't know, like, forgive me of my past transgressions. Is she going to actually forgive me for doing that? So that's one thing right there. Can I get it clarified about why all of a sudden this karmic feminine now has romantic feelings with this divine masculine? Okay. Hunter, aggressor, tracker, and provider. Okay, that makes sense. Right now, she's just in aggressive mode. She's just like, I ain't going to let this go, so I got to turn the heat up now on this one. And so she in hunter mode. She's like, no, I'm going to make this happen because you my prey. And so that's what's happening with those romantic feelings with that. Can I find out as far as energy-wise, what is the blocks? What some challenges that he's having right now in this, the divine masculine, and what some challenges for, as far as energy-wise, for the karmic feminine. Some of the challenges that he's experiencing right now is a strategy. He's trying to figure out how can he get out of this. Okay, he doesn't have a clue how he's getting there. He say, I gotta strategize. Okay, I'm not gonna say he don't have a clue. 2 means he knows he love unity, bring it together. 1 is awareness and intuitiveness. And he's up nights thinking about this. He's having some real anxiety about this. He's really trying to use his intuition, his awareness. He's trying to find balance and harmony in this. But at the same time, it's bringing on some anxiety. And then a storm warning, 10. Something he feels is kind of stirring up. Something's on the horizon. Might be also some divine intervention in play. That why this will come up. I want to see what this storm warning, just out of curiosity. Storm warning number 10. See, would that strike my fancy to come up with something else? Okay, this card indicates a potential difficulty either in the eternal world and within yourself and your emotional life. The difficulty is coming closer, and you may have already heard rumblings of potential problems around you. The caution here is to be conscious, yet not fearful. Consider what's going on and look at the situation with calm clarity. Investigate your options and honor yourself and your intentions. Stand up for yourself and take actions on your own behalf. As with all difficulty, even in the worst storm passes, always remember you have the power and the wisdom to handle whatever may come your way. So some of them are going to maybe some, like I said, divine interventions. Some might happen that's going to cause them to get their a little heartbroken. Maybe they might say, okay, I don't see no way out of it now. Some new development didn't happen, so we don't know what that is. That's a 10. So we got a 1, which is in intuitive and awareness. You got a 0, which is a cycle. I call it almost like the Brian. Well, 9 is my Brian McKnight. You got to start back over again, and I start back at 1. So we back at 0, which is starting back over again. So something might happen to make him start all over again, back again. Okay, can I get, okay, and for this, we got the sun for her in reverse. So everything's not coming up roses right now. Sun is the highest card I know in tarot. It's just really like, everything coming up roses. It's the end of the rainbow. It's the pot of gold. And that's not that's her blockage, is really seeing that sun being abundant. I'm picking up in some ways why she ain't even picking this. Let me get it clarified on this one. How it clear, but again, why isn't it? Well, man, these people don't. Do you see this? These people don't play. Go on, let's vampires. Free will. That's what I'm saying. Sovereignty, independence, and free spirit. She's not picking it. She could go on the high heights, but this child stuck on this hunter aggressor mode, and she could have the son, but she's stuck on this free will where it's like, nah, I'm gonna stick in here. This is what I want. I want him. And that is causing a problem of free will. You can see it even through this little face, like, I don't want it. I want this. You know, like a little kid. No, I don't want no, what is toy that's hot these days. I don't even know. The kids pay too much for toys. They ain't too much they doing on that. But, you know, but I know I like Barbie dolls. I wasn't too crazed on anything else. But, right, you're like, no, I don't want no Barbie doll. I want, you know, no, I don't want no Cabbage Patch doll. I want a Barbie doll. You know, dating myself. Things of that one. So, this is definitely the way she's looking like, no, that ain't even no option. Take that on back right there. So she even saying she don't even want the son going on right here. Yeah, this look here, she getting that, baby. I bet some of you all say, that gets your you, them kind of looking like that too. Okay, so let's see, next one. Let's see about, we did the blocks, the challenges. Oh, that's going fast. Challenges. Let's see what can they work on as far as wisdom. Let's ask the wisdoms. Or what can they do as far as, what they need to work on. Clear. How can they get out of these systems, out of this? For the divine masculine. And how can the karmic, whoa, we got this, but then these flipped out. Okay. She was interesting too, but that's how many we got. 4. I have been known to take 5. Let's see what this all about. That was quite a bit she got to work on. Okay, so in order for the divine masculine to get up here, he needs to clean up some stuff. He's got to clean up some stuff. He's got to clean up his thinking. He's back to that strategy, how he's going to get out of this situation. And so, I mean, you know, he's got to be able to look at his real world, his spirituality, his 3D world. And just really, it looked like to me, this broom is up higher. So it looked like he's got to set it aside higher. And it might not even just be so about even in the 3D. To me, it looks like, you know, getting in touch with, getting in touch with his higher self. I think I had said that analogy. Okay, stop it. You're messing up your hair. That analogy where I talked to one spiritual counselor one time, and she had told me, she said, you know what? He is not, your divine masculine is not allowing his higher self to take the driver's seat. And I picture him like the ego self is just picturing this, like naturally locking the doors, looking at him and saying, you ain't riding, I got this. He's got to get to the point that he's got to look higher to his higher self and really communicate with him, and really, as far as him strategizing and telling him what's the next step that he has got to do. So this to me means the higher self is going to help him know what to do to clean up. Okay, strong like an elk. You know, they really stubborn when they want. They get laser beam and they want to protect themselves. They will go ahead and attack with them horns and lift it and move it out. Okay, things that also got to work on is co-creator. It's in reverse. I want to say that when I pick this up, it's not more so about being co-creator. It's about knowing that when you hold within yourself and the divine feminine and the divine masculines come together, that knowing that it's not about just saying it's a 50-50 job. She creates and I create. It's about, you know, you got to be strong and know what the vision is for yourself to be able to draw that in. So it's like, he's got to be strong as far as the vision for himself. What does he see for himself? not just us coming together. Okay, when we come together now, we gonna dream about the house, the car, where we going, you know, as far as future as a marriage. No, do you see yourself being married now? Do you see yourself having kids now without even the divine feminine in the picture? So he's got to learn how to be the make things manifest himself. Okay, all right, and then also we got she not really this karmic feminine ain't really. She got to work on this. What she's got to work on is she got to stop coming to the edge. She take too many risks. Stop coming to the edge on this. Like she talk about free will. I'm gonna do it. She keep on saying, you know, I'm gonna keep on throwing this romance. I'm gonna keep on throwing. I was about to say, I'll say it nice. You're gonna keep on throwing the cat at him. Okay, you keep on throwing that at him and talk about we gonna surfboard and do all that. But you know, after a while they get bored because I mean, you know, the thrill is the thrill when you do the have sex. But at the same time, it's like it don't come with nothing else, you know. So that is something that, you know, you want the whole smorgasbord. You want the whole thing. You want the salad, the appetizer, the entree, the dessert. You want everything. You come there for a 4-star meal. You don't come there all the time. We have dessert. That's nice. But it's like, hell, I'm hungry. Why where the steak and potatoes at, you know? So after a while, that's going to be nice, you know, like they say, like Karmic, some of them say, you know, they trap them in there because the NawNaw is nice, and it just put them on them, you know. But then after a while, you know, the NawNaw all the time giving and throwing it at in the cat. After a while, anybody, it's going to be, unless you just a pure ID dog, in some way we know the divine masculine is not that. After a while, you know, he got to come to the sense and say that you could do that so far. So she's got to stop taking them risks like that. Okay, she's too risky. I know you got free will, but you're risky. She got to chop wood. She got to just get some of that dead weight out of that. You really get down to the nitty gritty of saying, okay, this is not working. She's got to get grounded. You got the 4, and she's got to come in unity with herself as well. Okay, some of these karmics are divines, but divines that are lost. They ain't came to that. Also in reverse, to be fair. This is in reverse. She has not been fair, and she's got to learn how to be fair. That is her issue, because then she could be able to celebrate on that, to really weigh the options. Okay, do I want somebody that I watched the video where they was talking about with karmics. Her name is Linda Cowley. Very good. If you can watch her, she talks about the experience of being a spouse who's married to a divine counterpart, and how they have to go through the stress of knowing that, you know, that this person thinks about them, their divine twin, 24 hours. Some of them in communication, because, you know, you got to be in communication with them. You know, you got to keep that connection. You can't help it. Some of them saying also that some of them being intimate with each other. And it seems like, you know, some of the spouses, some of them do it one or two ways. It's hard. You know, you try to handle it with integrity, but at the same time, you got these feelings. Some of them, the divine counterpart has got to learn, the divine twin have to balance both of them. That, you know, okay, I got this divine twin here, but I also married you. Some of them, she said they can't do it. She's never seen it before, that they can't balance both of them. It's too much. They let it go. Some of the spouses themselves look at it and say, okay, I can't get with somebody that's talking to them all the time, thinking about them. I could tell they sitting at the dinner table, they done checked out. They thinking about the divine twin, and, you know, having sex with them, being intimate with them on several levels. Even if they're not having sex, they are, what's that word, that you have it, that you are, that you're not having, not monogamous. When you haven't, you're not having sex with the person, that kind of relationship too, that's cheating, and you doing it emotionally. You know, well, it's not, yeah, you have that connection. So that's another way of you doing it as well. And so that's hard. Some of them, she said, they lock it down. So there's like, they just peer out, they can see them checking out what they eating, knowing they mind and checking. You can tell when your mate then checked out, say, you ain't concentrating on me. Your mind is here with me, but your body's here with me, but your mind is on the other side of town, and that's messing me around. Some of them just say, I hear the song being played by the OJs, but I'm going to tune it out, put my earplugs in, and I ain't listening to a darn thing that's being said about that. And they just keep on, some in denial. And so she's like, you get to a point that, you just kind of, to me, I'm saying, pray in some ways that they do find the light and to be able to. And she said you have to be kind of sympathetic about that kind of situation that's going on with your twin, because they got to find a way to kind of wiggle their way out of that situation. And like I said in my other video about the Twin Flame Collective, they got to find a way to unravel them feelings so that they do, according to divine time, and be able to join up with you as the other divine feminine counterpart. So she's got to find a way to, although she has not been fair in the past, but she's got to find a way how to deal with that issue. The tribe, again, when I see this card, she keeps on playing herself small. Most of the time, some of these karmic feminines, they have kind of, it's the esteem issue. Just really not thinking I could do better than this. This is it. As Daniel Boone said, they feel that sauce that's dripping because you made him, they divine, and they pulling off the divine for the divine masculine, and, and they're making them feel like they're divine as well. And so then they get caught all in the matrix of the feeling of the divinity, of that essence, of that power and that energy. But, they need to stop playing themselves small. That's the thing that they could work on to get out of it. Stop playing yourself small. Then you could be able to get out of this situation, because really this situation with this divine masculine is much smaller than them. They have really outgrown it. But from the signs of the cards and the way they're doing now, to me, it's just like, you got free will, but you're not really trying to see any other kind of way of how to get out this situation. And you have really, this is what I pick up very strong, you have outgrown the situation, and it's really time for you to come on out. Maybe they've had some childhood issues too. I'm seeing this is like a little child, a little girl say, come out, this is not what we pictured ourselves for this. We're begging for attention from the divine masculine. We didn't dream this as a little girl, that this is what we're going to do. We dreamed that we're really going to have somebody that's going to sit there and think of us just like he thinks of the divine feminine. We're dreaming that somebody would dream of us in the same way when we're a little girl. When we get married, we wouldn't have anybody like this. We can feel that he's cheating and he's doing things and he's thinking of and meeting and calling and texting the other person, and then, this is not what we picture for ourselves. Come out of that. Come out of that. And this is what their little self is telling themselves, to come out of that situation, because they know that's not good for them. And we got the yin here, which is number 2. Okay, and I want to read this one to make sure. Oh, I got it right here. I think I did this before. You playing yourself small. Okay, here we go. Essential, the feminine principle of receptivity, letting someone else make the first move, gathering information, and taking in cues, the art of conscious allowing. This is a time of calculated receptivity as you gracefully await what is coming for you, ready to accept it when it appears. Yin does not involve frozen dreams or even resting, but rather consciously allowing things to flow to you, poised to receive the bounty that will be made available to you. It implies sensitivity as you alertly study the actions of others and contemplate how they will affect you and yours. Remember, you must make space for miracles to appear. Be the shaped, not the shaper, and you'll see how quickly your dreams manifest. So again, the little girl's telling her that, we're too big for this. You know, you need to come on out of this situation. And so right now she's got to come into the point, instead of her to being the aggressor and saying, I'm going to make this happen. You can see this all in her eyes. If she come to the point to just say, let this kind of just freely unravel, freely unloose and let go. And like saying, let God, let go and let God. That this will really, in a natural way, the universe will push her to her rightful place. But she's got to wait until this unravels. Okay, I'm trying to see it. I remember I said Last Supper last time, and I'm trying to see these cards kind of showing what's the next move. So after they had the Last Supper, Biblical, he went to go tell, and he went to go sell for the 30 pieces of silver. Okay, so he going to go tell. Let's see. So in some ways, I'm trying to see is we following the pattern here. Is she starting to sell him out? Here, I'm trying to. I got a theory going here. What I'm seeing. Free will. I'm gonna do tracker, provider, aggressive. Sovereign, independence, free spirit. I don't know, we're there selling him. I think we're kind of on our way to make the decision to do what she has to do with him. I'm going to call this the hunter and the prey here on the for real. Okay, that's what she needs to fix. That's what he needs to fix in order to do this. Let's see, what does he say to her and what does she say to him? Okay, so now, clear. What does the divine masculine want to say to the karmic feminine? And what does the karmic feminine want to say to divine masculine? Divine masculine wants to say to divine to the karmic feminine. Sorry, and I thought I had made it without me flipping and messing it up right there at the end. Say they need to have a heart-to-heart conversation. He knows she's gonna come there bearing her heart. She's gonna put these romantic feelings on him, you know. Try to again the NawNaw. Try to throw it on the kitty cat on him. And, you know, he like, you know, you see somebody say, okay, no, you know, you ain't got to come with the Victoria's Secrets and all that. You know, I can see him saying, sit down, stop, no, don't be rubbing on me and try to get me all hot and bothered. Just sit down and let us talk. Okay, no, stop. I can see her keep on doing it. And he's like, no, we need to talk, okay. She's trying to distract him, figuring that she know what's about to come down, but she don't really want to hear the conversation that's about to take place, okay? I'm going to get a clarify on that one, too, to see, okay? And, ooh, she got this in reverse. It's safe to love is in reverse. So she knows what she wants to say to him, that right now we getting to the point, I know it's not safe to love. We're getting kind of at this point now, at this juncture. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. And she's not really at this point want to open up. Okay, let me get a clarify on this. Let me see about this. This is karmic. Let me ask these karmic ones. Clear. Can I get a card? What's happening with this heart to heart? Whoa, there's a lot. And that's what popped up for him. And what's happening with this not safe to love in reverse. Okay, gotta do this quickly. Oh, woo, wow, ooh, oh, ooh. This heart-to-heart conversation. Okay, so the tower is hitting. You know something's coming crashing down when you see this tower. So something's about to hit. That's that storm warning that was there earlier. Okay. He's got to start. This could be with Aquarius here. Because you got to start mostly this pouring out water. So this feminine is right here. This is what I'm seeing. Is really pouring into him energy wise. He might be really feeling divine feminine, not her. is really pouring in. Or, ooh, I got this too, news flash, said that this karmic feminine is pouring into him a lot of emotion stuff. She's stirring a lot of emotions in him, that he's like at this point is saying, okay, all righty now, enough is enough, okay? I ain't too cool on the emotional thing in the first place. Now you stirring up a lot of emotions that, you know, this thing. I told you, I think a couple of videos back, say, I don't know, you won't wake up that divine masculine that's in him. I say it's like waking up a sleeping bear. Okay, so that's what she's doing. The moon, it's a lot of illusions going on here to this, and he's probably want to address it. Look like the world that he knows of is kind of splitting in two. Ooh, I see a, is that a scorpion? A Scorpio? A scorpion? Oh, this got to deal with, oh, okay, this getting spooky now. This dealing with a scorpion here. This Scorpio. This could be Aquarius and the Scorpio here together. Oh, wow. They're battling two different beasts. Yeah, there's clash of it, and this illusion. Two faces is being turned, and somebody got to remove the mask. Okay. That look like a feminine here, so this look like more so a woman here. So it's really somebody's being holding the illusion. They got a mask up, and they not being illusion. It could be also he got to get in tune with his intuitiveness too. But I'm seeing signs in here today. So we got Aquarius and we got a Scorpio in here. And we got the moon, which the moon also represents the divine feminine. So this could go two ways. I'm seeing also a mask with the karmic feminine. And then also he's got his sight here as far as his intuitive and his awareness is bringing about this divine feminine. Because the divine feminine represents the moon and the divine masculine represents the sun. Okay. And then we got the sun card. Interesting. So really, to tell you the truth, if you look at this divinity-wise, both of them are being represented by these cards. This is divine masculine, and this is the divine feminine. And so they're showing up. So this divine feminine is showing up in this reading. And this is why he said we need to have this heart-to-heart talk. Because the divine feminine is pouring into him emotionally some things. But then also at the same time, I'm picking up that the divine, that this karmic feminine is pouring into, and he's stirring things up in him that he's not liking, disliking. Okay, and then also with this, you got the Queen of Wands here. Now I'm seeing in this one, it is you're safe to love. It's not safe to love. This could be also it could go two ways. Okay. But I do see some Scorpio in there. So it's got something to do with Scorpio and Aquarius. And then I also see with this one here, you got Leo showing up in here too. On this one. So saying here. So Leo could also be finding some courage as well. She knows that it's not safe to love. Maybe she's trying to find some courage to really take a look at herself, because she's really been, again, she's been doing that aggressive stuff. I told you the romantic feelings, using that NawNaw to just say, okay, I'm just going to really be showing myself, just using the Kit Kat to really say, I'm going to put it on you, and put that whip appeal on him. And, you know, it's just really, she's really taking a look at, you know, like I said, how many times can you throw that cat or that NawNaw at him? You know, after a while, so much dessert, you're going to get diabetical. You're going to have diabetes, too much sugar, and you're going to cause health problems. So too much of a good thing could be an issue as well. You got to find some balance. So she's looking at the two faces of her. She's really looking at the face I'm holding with him in the public, with him, and the face that I have with myself is two things. To me, this looked like almost like a circus. It then became a circus act. With this three-ring circus, it's like I'm bouncing, doing here, I'm juggling here, doing the tightrope here, I'm doing the trampoline here, I'm taming lions here, and that could be a little overwhelming. And so that's why she said, me being with you is like I'm just balancing a whole bunch of stuff. It's just a regular circus. And I'm having a hard time trying to balance all of these things. I'm trying to be a sexual vixen to you. I'm getting to the point that, heck, I'm borderline prostitute. Just pimping myself to you. And really at the same end of the day, I'm saying, okay, I'm having two faces. Who am I? She looks depressed. It's just like, you know, I don't even recognize myself in the mirror no more. Who have I become now being with you? Okay. So that's what she's going through right now. Let's look at the thing, the overall energy. I'm going to ask the chakra wisdom. What's the overall energy? Clear. Oh, I could have asked that. Well, let me see. I'll get clarified with that. What's the overall energy? Ooh, yaha. So right now, we got the soulmate here. I'm looking at him as like I'm getting in tune with my soulmate, which could be divine twin soulmate. They're calling him in. He's at the crown chakra. He's using his third eye energy to really look and see what's going on, projecting how he wants to see himself as a mate, as a divine twin soul, that counterpart. So he's really, the overall energy is the divine masculine, saying, I'm getting myself in tune. I'm hearing the calling of my higher self talk to me, and really getting all these other powers, all these chakras and stuff, these energies in. Complacency, the overall energy of this is just being okay. You can see that with her. Like he don't know what he's doing. He's got a strategy. He needs to strategize. He sees the storm. He know he got to clean up, but he ain't doing nothing. He keep on thinking about the flaws, the contradictions, and the mistakes he's made. But he knows in his mind space he wants to go ahead and communicate verbally, but you know he's got all these other things blockading him. Same thing with her. Instead of her moving on towards the sun, and the sun card that came up several times, she rather still stay in this little half tree trunk thing here, instead of going ahead and being the big person, the giraffe with the beautiful, graceful giraffe with the long neck that she is. She prefers to just stay there. So both of them ain't doing no movement. It's just stagnation. Enlightenment is in reverse. Really not really tapping into into themselves. He ain't tapping into himself to get really the calling, to know what's the next step he needs to do. Is divine masculine, to strategize. And she's not getting enlightenment either. This is straight ego right here. Straight ego. I'm gonna hunt. Now I'm gonna do my own free. Like I think about it. Oh hell no, I ain't doing that. I'm gonna keep on doing this. I'm gonna use my sexual ways. With my card is. Oh, this one. I'm gonna use my Queen of Wands, my sexual ways, kind of get him to keep on throwing that Kit Kat and that NawNaw at him, and that ain't the way. Not finding enlightenment. That's what they got to do. Okay. All right. That is it. That's overall energies for that. I guess I need to say no to the NawNaw. I think that's why I call it say no to the NawNaw. Say no to the Kit Kat. Okay. So, that is it. You want to read with me, go to DivineTwinSoul11.com. Hit the services link. Go to the services page. Hit the book online. It'll take you if you want to have a reading with me. Also, you can go on my Instantgo, DivineTwinsSoul11.com, and you can get a reading through there as well. Okay, so I rushed to do this for you all. So again, hopes we can see what we can do with this week. She looked like she's on her way to go sell them for 30 pieces of silver. She ain't there yet. She just left. Just like the Last Supper. Just ready. She strategizing. She know what she gonna have to do. She gonna have to give him up so he can go. But she ain't quite there yet. And he ain't even at the, well, you know what? He could be in the Garden of Gethsemane. Well, he ain't there. He's strategizing. He know he needs to strategize, but he ain't actually did it yet. Okay. Well, he could be. He's thinking. Okay. We in the garden. Okay, we'll see how I'll title it. It might come to me. All right, so I'll say until then, stay enlightened, stay motivated, and stay inspired. Namaste. Namago.